Well, that's it, everyone. That's all she wrote. It looks like The Marvels is expected to end its theatrical run, earning just a measly $210 million globally, making it the lowest grossing MCU movie ever of all time, and probably ending this Marvel series here on this channel. I know, everyone's sad about that, but maybe somewhere I could dig deep and find some more Black girl magic. And some people online are very upset with all of you that you let this movie fail. I will never forgive y'all for letting this movie fail. Anyway, what went wrong here? Well, we could start with the film's director. She stated that she ignored the toxic fandom haters and made the movie that she, her teenage self, wanted to see. Okay, do us all a favor and never make a movie that your teenage self would want to see, because apparently nobody else wanted to see that either. Why didn't you sit down with a creative team and create a story that everyone would enjoy? Stop making this all about yourself, but Hollywood just seems to do that nowadays. And the fact that Disney propped you up to say, look, we got our very first Black woman director from Marvel, right next to that's going to be, hey, look, the biggest flop that we've ever had in the history of Marvel, the lowest grossing film in the history of Marvel, all that's just going to be added on top of things, which literally made their virtue signaling look even worse. Look at this article. Does Marvel have a Gen Z problem? Just 19% of the Marvel's audience was 18 to 24, compared to the 40% for Captain Marvel. Well, you know what Gen Z showed up for? Five Nights at Freddy's. The movie only cost $25 million, and it's on pace now to make more money than the $300 million Marvel's film. You've done a great job in completely pushing out that demographic because they just don't care about your films anymore. You've also pushed out the women, it seems, because everyone that went to see this film, only 24% of them were women. You thought because you put an all-female cast, a female director, a female villain, that they would show up like they did for Barbie. Well, you're wrong. They didn't. Here's the thing, if you're taking notes, a lot of women want to see masculine men in their movies. Yeah, why do you think Aquaman did so well? There wasn't a single one in the Marvels. And now we've come to the point where people that really don't like anyone that gives criticism to a all-female lead or a female director has criticism. Jamie here says having to write about the Marvel's box office for work is such a drag. Wow, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jamie. Really, I am. There are so many factors, some of which were out of anyone's control, like the strike. Well, that's going to be one of the blames here. But the one thing that's really bugging me is that they didn't market it to families. It's a perfect family film. For me, the reason why this movie failed is because there was no point in making this film. Nobody cared about it. Nobody cares about these characters. Nobody wanted to watch it. It didn't move the story forward, and you marketed it as, hey, look, we got Girl Boss. Let's all go watch it. And hey, we've got this female director. You're gonna love it. Well, that just doesn't cut it. And just because you slap the Marvel name, and just because Captain Marvel had a successful film in the past, doesn't mean it's gonna work in the future. The Marvel brand has been damaged severely, and you really need to take a step back before you move forward, because if you don't, the Marvels won't be the worst film in the MCU. There'll be others that'll do a lot worse in the box office if you continue this trend, because people have walked away. Numbers don't lie. Gen Z doesn't care, women don't care, and the only people going are a few men. So maybe you need to understand your audience. Maybe you need to understand storytelling, and maybe you just need to get back to the drawing board, which made the MCU special all those years ago. I don't know. Those are just my thoughts. But what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments section below. This is Jay, as we say goodbye to this Marvel series on this channel. Maybe I'll find something and squeeze out another one.